everybody. I'm Lara Trump coming to you from my home in New York, where we're doing our part to help fight coronavirus. President Trump is using right to try to save lives from the coronavirus. Joining me is a businesswoman and cancer survivor, Natalie Harp. Natalie, welcome to the show. We're so excited to have you on.
Oh, so good to be with you, Laura. Even during this crazy, crazy time, I'm just so thankful God's still God and Donald Trump's still our president for 4 more years at that.
That's right. Well, that's what we're working hard for every single day. Look, you more so than anyone know how important right to try has been out there since the president, has championed it. But the president has also applied right to try policies to save lives from the coronavirus. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, it's unbelievable how he's fighting for everyone. It's it's a frightening thing when you hear the words that there's no cure. And I think that's the fear that everybody's feeling right now with coronavirus is, are we going to have to wait months or years, for a cure to be approved? And I know that same fear. Cancer, of course, is a different battle than the coronavirus, but it's still the same enemy of death that you're fighting. And not everybody has the luxury of waiting. I didn't have the luxury of waiting. I failed the different chemotherapies that were on the market. And President Trump gave me that right to try, just as he's giving everyone right now that ability to try experimental medications, because what do you have to lose? As he always says, what do you have to lose? I mean, if you're dying already, it's like, what much more danger can you be in? All these people that act like, oh, it's so dangerous to try. No, it's dangerous to die. You're going to die if you don't try anything. And everybody now has that right to try. And I'm just so thankful now everyone knows what it feels when you're fighting for your life to have President Trump fighting for it too.
Yeah, I actually want to bring in one of our Team Trump members here, Steve McMillan. He works with us usually behind the camera, but Steve, we're going to bring you out front today because you actually, unfortunately, contracted coronavirus, and you were able to use some of the medication that the president has championed, hydroxychloroquine. Tell us about your experience and how's it been working for you?
Well, I'm alive, and I'm 66 years old, so that's certainly within the demographic of people that can, have very serious, conditions as a result of coronavirus, so I'm very grateful for President Trump pointing that out. And the folks on the left, they have said that while he's wasting time with a drug that's unproven, he's not listening to the medical professionals. Well, the medical professionals are saying, look, we're going to watch you die on ventilators until we figure something out. And that might be only a year and a half. Well, that's crazy. Well, the president has acted with great leadership under fire and decided to give people a chance, as Natalie pointed out in her own circumstance, to survive this thing. And can I guarantee you that I survived because of hydroxychloroquine? No, I can't, but I can certainly tell you that I didn't die. And one of the things that's completely annoying is that the left would put the world at peril to forward their political agenda.
Well, Steve, we're just so thankful that you're feeling better, that for whatever reason, maybe because of hydroxychloroquine, you are on the road to recovery. We can't wait to get you fully back soon. But until then, thank you for being with us, and get well. All right, Natalie, I want to go back to you. You have had such positive experience with this right to try, and it's only because President Trump thinks outside the box. He thinks differently than most politicians because, let's be honest, he's not a politician. But do you think that he has made the difference because he's a person that cuts red tape, that doesn't follow the rules? I mean, would we even be in this place where we had right to try without somebody like Donald Trump?
The fact is, if he wasn't the one talking about it, if he wasn't the one who passed it, no one would be talking about it, because for almost 50 years, they didn't get the right to try passed. And so it's all on President Trump for getting this done, giving people the right to try for people with terminal illnesses like me. And then also now in the coronavirus age for people like Steve, who, when they hear that, oh no, I've got the coronavirus, it's not like, oh, you just are going to have to tough it out and see if you're lucky and you survive. It's like, no, we're going to try an all of America approach. We're here for you. We're all for one. It's not, you're not all on your own anymore. It's an all for one approach that he has, because he believes every life counts. And I'm just so thankful for that. And what Joe Biden forgot for years is forgotten no longer.
Now, I want to turn and talk about heroes that we have in this country. And They're heroes every day for the things they do, but I think now more than ever, we really owe them a debt of gratitude. You have been, Natalie, very outspoken in your support for medical professionals, for those out on the front lines of this crisis. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, they're heroes. I mean, you look at the footage every morning, it's like every day they go into this fight, sometimes with not that many hours of sleep. They're going in to help save people that they may have not even met before, and it's like, I've heard people call, the coronavirus an act of God. It's like, no, it's an act of China. But the acts of God are seen in these heroes on the front line that don't capes, but they wear gloves and masks, and they're trying to take care of people, and they're willing to lay down their lives if need be, to be on that front line to help people that they haven't even met yet. And Jesus says there's no greater love than that, being willing to lay down your life for others. And in a lesser way, all of us right now are kind of having to lay down our lives and livelihoods in terms of putting them on hold. We're in no way in the kind of danger zones that our medical professionals are every day. But by staying home, we are helping protect them on the front lines, and we pray for them and fight for them in the only way that we can, by staying home. But they're the heroes of this. These are the stories that will be told for years to come, of the hundreds of thousands of lives saved by them and by the president's early actions, and just so thankful for their leadership. We're going to get through this. It's just a matter of when.
Absolutely. We will get through it. We'll get through it together. We always do as the United States of America. Natalie, thank you so much for being with us today. Keep up the great fight out there. You are such a breath of fresh air, and thank you for standing up and fighting for this president as well.
Well, God bless you. You guys have done so much for this country, and you don't often get to hear all stories of people whose lives are different. And as one person who would not be here talking to you today if it wasn't for the tremendous sacrifice that your family has made. So thank you. We pray God blesses you as much as you've blessed us.
Oh, thank you so much. President Trump has given the American people a right to try and defeat this invisible enemy. That's the real news for today. If you'd like to get involved with Team Trump, go to donaldjtrump.com or text Trump to 88022 to join our winning team. I'm Lara Trump, coming to you from my home in New York, encouraging you to stay safe throughout this crisis. Thanks for joining us, everybody.